Hey, this is Brook. I'm testing a couple of amps. This is kind of exciting. This is they're both I believe Mojotone Deluxe Brownface kit amps. This is one that I got from eBay, and this is one we had built recently. This one's got a problem. It was built by a total amateur. Well, not to say there's anything wrong with being an amateur, but he didn't get some things right, and there's a hum we can't fix. This one was built by my amp repairman, Max, who did an excellent job. So this one's got a hum, this doesn't. But at the same time, you're probably hearing my furnace, which sounds like a 747 jet taking off right next to my head 24/7. So that's a joyful thing. So I'm going to get a guitar and we'll hear the amps. Here I come. Alright. So, oh good, the washing machine's on too. We definitely need to do about 10 loads a day for 2 people. So here's this one turned up to 3. Jesus. I also have a Fender reverb going there. I'm going to turn the gain on the camera down just a little bit. So a Fender reverb is an external unit that we use in surf zombies. A lot of surf bands use them. The cool thing about it is you can take your foot and kind of tip it and it makes a crashing sound like this. Alright, very cool. I'm going to turn up the tremolo on this amp so we can hear the tremolo effect, which the Brownface circuit is a little bit unique. Let's check it out. Cool. I'm going to turn the amp up and we'll hear it. Let's turn it up to 3. I mean 4. I'm going to turn the camera down just a little bit. Now we're turning it up to 5. I'm going to check the camera gain so I don't blow the levels too much. I'm going to warm up the other amp and we'll just check it out. They do sound different. So, if we turn it up more than 5, it's just going to get a lot more distorted really fast. So I'm going to spare us that. It just gets kind of like, well, I guess they call it farty. It just farts out. But, if you really want to get crazy, you can definitely turn it up. So let's try the other one. Actually, I think that amp needs to go to my repairman, which he cannot get it the way he, just because it was built by the amateur guy. So it's failing right now. I've got it turned up to 4 and we can't hear it much. So just shows you that, you know, these amps do require maintenance, but it's something, you know, kind of like an old hot rod. It's possible to fix and change parts. You know, if it was a brand new digital amp with a printed circuit board, it'd be a lot harder to fix. So my guy's not having any luck with it just because it was built badly. But it was sounding cool a minute ago. Let's go back to the other one. I'm going to crank it up just for a second. That actually sounded pretty awesome. Like if you're doing a blues or rock and roll jam and you had a loud drummer and needed to crank up a little bit more, that's cool. I'm used to playing some pretty small places. So these amps are really good for like a small bar. What I do when I play gigs is I bring several small amps and kind of run them all together. Then I can kind of blend them the way I want. And if one craps out, I got a spare. Which, you know, we just count on them failing from time to time. Not a big deal. You know, we just prepare for it. So I bring, you know, 3 to 4 amps. Ian brings 2 to 4 amps. Trevor's got 2 bass amps. And then we just run them all together and make a big line of racket. And it looks cool, you know, a big line of these brown amps or whatever. So I'll get mine fixed. I'm going to ship this out to Rick. I'm just going to inspect a few more things, make sure everything's okay before I send it. Alright, just wanted to show you this Brownface Mojotone, what do you call it? It's a Fender Deluxe clone copy kit amp, which is super cool. And because to buy a brand new, or to buy an original Fender would be like $2,000 to $3,000, and this is, you know, came in around $1,000. And you know, the one I got it off eBay, and so I kind of got, even though it was cheaper, definitely it came with more problems. So if you're interested in doing this, I'd recommend you find a really experienced amp tech and let him build it for you, somebody you trust, and it should be really good. If you do it, have an amateur assemble it, you've got a chance it's gonna fail or not be, you know, acceptable level. But I'll get it run. I'll get it solved. I've had it to 2 of my best amp guys, so I've got a few other people to take it to. Well, I'll solve that problem because it's a perfect sized amp for home, studio, and small gigs. And it's like man, you cannot beat the Brownface sound. So that's exactly why I've got Brownface amps. I think they're awesome. Okay, now you know all about that. See ya.